Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. So I'm very excited. Today we are doing my Sephora sale order haul. It was way more wordy than it had to be. Also, by the way, my hair is looking much better today. If you haven't seen my curly hair routine, you can go check it out, but this is what it looks like air dried. See what I mean? That it can look good. So this is it blow dried. So if you want to learn more about that, you can go check out that video. So yes, Sephora sale. So if you didn't know, Sephora had it semi-annual sale where depending on what level you are in their loyalty program, you get different percentage off. And the day that I'm uploading this video, there's one more day left. Uploading Sunday and Monday the sale ends, so you know you might still have a day to go purchase some stuff. So that's why I wanted to upload this video and also just show you guys what I got. And I'm currently wearing all of the stuff that I got. I decided to quickly apply the stuff. I'll insert some clips when I'm talking about the products so you guys can kind of see how they worked. First, let's talk about some of the free stuff that I got. Sephora has tons of like point perks and stuff. I always save up for the 500 ones if I can. So this one is fresh. And then the other thing I got for free is my birthday gift. My mom gave me her birthday gift, which was a Moroccan oil one. So they have a Moroccan oil one, Kerastase one, this one by Nars, and one by Laneige. And I was debating between this one and the Laneige one because the Laneige one has their lip mask, their sleeping mask, and their moisturizer, and I love all three of those products. But I decided to go with the Nars one because I haven't tried any of these products. And I was like, well, why not try something new instead of getting something I already know I like. I've heard so many good things about this bronzer. So this is a little mini of the Laguna bronzer, which I'm currently wearing, and I really liked how it looks on the face. I'm also wearing it on the eyes as well with a little bit of highlight on the lid, and the shade just works perfectly for my skin tone as a really warm bronzy bronzer. Great for the summertime. And then it comes with a little lip balm, and this is what it looks like. It is like a tinted lip balm, but I will say that the tint isn't a lot. So yeah, that's my little birthday gift. Okay, now let's go into the stuff I got. So first, I got myself a cleanser. I finished my cleanser last week, so this is perfect timing. So I got, this is the Youth to the People Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Superfood Cleanser. And it comes in a glass bottle, and it actually comes with the pump separate, just like so. So this cleanser is super popular. I remember when I was working at Sephora, it was sold out almost the whole entire time. And it's won a bunch of awards. I think Skincare Behind Room really likes this, so that's why it's always sold out. So they say this nutrient-rich gel is loaded with cold-pressed superfood extracts from kale and spinach to effectively cleanse the skin, remove buildup in pores, and balance pH without drying. And I'm pretty sure this is meant for oily skin, so perfect for my skin. I'm just so excited to try this out. I love trying out new cleansers, and I've heard so many good things about this one. Oh, not bad. Doesn't smell too bad. I was doing spinach and green tea, which makes sense because those are some of the active ingredients. And yeah, I love a good gel cleanser as like my morning cleanser, so I'm very excited to try this out. I will be doing a blog post in a couple of weeks kind of reviewing all the products after I tested them out. Up next, also yes, I put all the products back in the packaging because I love seeing what packaging looks like. So up next we have a sunscreen. And this is the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen SPF 40. Looks like this. Supergoop I know has been in the States for a while, but it only launched in Canada last year. If you didn't know, the laws in Canada around sunscreen are pretty strict. So that's why they only launched last year, but they were like sold out at the beginning of summer, and by the time that they were in stock, it was end of summer, so I didn't get it, so I decided to get it this year. So this is what it looks like. So this is a colorless, weightless, scentless formula that acts as a makeup gripping primer for your face. It smooths the appearance of pores and leaves behind a soft velvety finish. I'm really interested to test this out because I really struggle to find a good sunscreen. The two main things that I look for is something that doesn't have a white cast and doesn't break me out especially that doesn't break me out part. I find that I can find a good sunscreen that like is good under makeup, doesn't have white cast, all that fun stuff, and then it'll break me out. So my face is very sensitive to sunscreen, so it's been very hard for me to find a good one, and I know it's important to wear sunscreen, so I'm excited to try this one out. I did apply it on my face. Usually I wouldn't test a foundation and like a primer at the same time because I did get a foundation, spoiler. But for the sake of this video, I decided to, and it applied easily. It does go on clear, and it also does have a little bit of like a primer feeling to it. I wouldn't say as much as some other like pore filling primers. I did end up going over top of this with a pore filling primer and a glowy primer as well, just because that's what I like to do. But the foundation played well with all of the products I've put on my face. I would say that I don't have any issue. I know we still need to test does it actually prevent sunburn. I still need to test it out, you know, go outside. And then finally, does it not break me out? So I will test those other two aspects and let you guys know how I feel about this. But if this sunscreen is good, I'm gonna be super happy, especially because the other one I liked is a Shiseido one, which is way more expensive than this one. I think this was like $40. So let's move on to the foundation like I was talking about. So the product I got is the Fenty Beauty Ease Drop Blur Skin Tint. Let me just get out of the package. I will say that the thing was a lot smaller than I expected. For some reason I thought it would be larger. It's about like the palm of my hand. Yeah, for some reason I thought it was going to be a lot bigger. So this is a light to medium coverage foundation that is lightweight, buildable, and has like a natural finish to the skin. I love it so far. Like, I think my friend is gonna love this. As soon as I'm done filming, I'm gonna text her about this, being like, you need to get this foundation. I've been testing out a lot of lighter coverage foundations because it seems to be what's popular on the market and also what I've been interested in lately. And yeah, I will say that it does have pretty light to buildable coverage. So I applied it this side with a sponge and this side with a brush. And like usually what I find, this side with the brush was able to build up the coverage a little bit more, and the side with the beauty blender was a little bit softer, a little bit dewier. I was able to put a second layer onto my skin and had no issues. I also love the squeezy tube bottle. If you guys remember in my favorites, I talked about the Charlotte Tilbury one and the ColourPop one and how I like a squeezy tube because you can just squeeze it right onto your face. Yeah, and I think it has pretty good coverage. My skin is looking pretty great right now. I do have some like pigmentation here that you can still see through the skin, but like I would say that overall it kind of really just evened out my whole entire skin tone, made it look a lot better but without like being really cakey. I know a lot of people say that that it felt really lightweight and like you have nothing on your skin, and I wouldn't say that. Like, I would definitely say that it feels like I have something on my skin. It could be because I also applied powder, bronzer, blush, all that stuff on top of it. That's what I'm feeling, but I mean, still feel that foundation. But it is definitely more lightweight compared to a full coverage foundation. But yeah, so far I absolutely love the way this makes my skin look. This is a perfect everyday foundation. You want something to just quickly even out your skin tone, give you a little coverage. It's not too dewy or anything like that, so I think that it'll last pretty well throughout the whole entire day. But yeah, so far I'm loving it. Definitely gonna have to play around with it more to check out the wear time and all that stuff, but so far so good. Also wanted to note that I was afraid of the skin tone match because I wanted the shade 2 originally, and 2 is light with neutral undertones, and it was sold out, so I got 3, which is light with warm neutral undertones, and I would say it works perfectly. If you ask me, the nice thing about having something that's lighter coverage is that it's a little bit more flexible. Yeah, I think this matches me perfectly right now. It'll probably be a little bit too light come summertime, but then I could just mix it with other ones. Up next, we got my first Rare Beauty product. This is their Soft Pinch Blush in the shade Love, which is this super fun terracotta shade. If you read my Sephora wish list, I was debating in between this and their other blush formula. I'm happy that I went with this one just because I'm someone where I'd rather have more matte blush and add like dew with like my primer and my highlight than have like a dewier blush, because I find dewier blushes fade a lot quicker. But yeah, this one, it is very pigmented. So I applied this onto the back of my hand and then put it on my cheeks, and I was a little freaked out at first because it was very pigmented. I was like, oh shit, like how am I gonna blend this out? But I was able to blend it out pretty easily. Went over my foundation brush a little bit to help blend it out, and I love the way it turned out. This is a perfect summertime blush because it gives that like sun-kissed look, especially because I brought it over the bridge of my nose. I'm absolutely in love with this shade, and yeah, I'm excited to see how this formula wears. I think that it will be a pretty long lasting formula just based on how it's looking so far. I really like it so far. Definitely go in with a lighter hand. I also absolutely love the packaging of this. I've read that like a lot of it is designed for people with like arthritis and like disabilities and stuff, because Selena Gomez has lupus. So yeah, I love the packaging, love this shade. So far, so good. All right, let's talk about what's on my lips. This is a Tower 28 gloss in the shade Cashew. These glosses are super popular and I've been wanting it for a while, but it was always sold out. So this is what it looks like. This is a very like wet looking gloss more than a shiny looking gloss, if that makes any sense. I would say that it's not fully opaque and it's not fully sheer. I applied a lip liner and I think you can kind of see where my lip liner is around the edge, but it's also like not super obvious. It's like a very shiny, almost like latex looking type of gloss, very different compared to some of my other glosses. The feeling on the lips is really nice. It's not sticky in any way. It's almost more like oily in a sense, like pretty hydrating. Yeah, I like it. I really like this shade. I don't have any lip glosses in this shade, so I'm excited to wear this and try it out. Okay, and we have two more products. So up next, this is my first Summer Fridays product, and of all the things that I got a body lotion from them. So this is the Summer Fridays Summer Skin Nourishing Body Lotion. Really like the packaging. It's like a soft matte and it's a good size. If you didn't know, I absolutely love body moisturizer. I moisturize my body year round, and I recently finished a couple, so I was like, okay, since I finished a couple, I can pick up a new one. So I decided to pick up this one because I had heard a couple people talk about it and I was curious to try it myself. A lot of people say that it's really nice and moisturizing, but I heard mixed reviews on the scent, and that is definitely a big thing for me. The scent is supposed to be their signature summer scent with coconut, vanilla blossom, and warm almond. And a lot of people said it smelled like Play-Doh. And I have to agree that I can kind of get the Play-Doh-ness. Like when you're smelling it just from the tube, it's really nice. But when you apply it, when you squirt it out, this is kind of what it looks like. Comes out white, and then you rub it in and it goes clear. I really do like that it blends into the skin really quickly, because there's nothing worse than a body moisturizer that takes forever to blend in. But yeah, when you're like blending it in, I do get that Play-Doh like scent, which is just a shame because I love using a really nicely scented stuff. It feels really nice on the skin, blends in well, feels really soft. I think I'll keep it just because like it's not a huge deal. It doesn't like smell bad or anything like that, but just compared to some other things that I've purchased, it could be better smelling. So yeah, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. Well, we'll see how I feel once I use it all over my body. I'll keep you updated. And then the final thing I got is a perfume. This is the Replica by the Fireplace. And if you haven't heard about this perfume before, I don't know what you've been doing, because first of all, Replica scents in general are quite popular, I believe. I think they're very like it brand at the moment. I've heard a lot of people talk about this scent because it is a really interesting scent, because it is a unisex scent. It literally smells like a fireplace. So this is a warm and spicy perfume, and the key notes are clove oil, chestnut accord, and vanilla accord. I have no idea what any of that means. But yeah, I would describe it as you get the smokiness of a fireplace, and then you get a spiciness from the clove, and then a little sweetness from the vanilla. So it's a very like complex scent, and it just smells so good. This is definitely more of a winter perfume, a fall winter perfume, because it's very spicy, like I said, and you do get that smokiness from the fire. So I probably won't really wear this much until then, but I wanted to get it because it was on sale. And that's it. That is all the stuff that I got in the Sephora sale. I was really lucky because it was my birthday right before the sale, so I got a gift card, so I was able to get a couple more things that I probably wouldn't have if I didn't have a gift card, but yes. So yeah guys, that is it for today's video. Like I said, I will be doing a follow-up blog post about this stuff. Let me know down in the comments if you've tried any of these products and what your thoughts were about them, or if you have any specific questions about any of the products. That way I can make sure to include it when I do my blog post update. And yeah guys, that is it. Please like this video if you want to see more makeup content from me, and subscribe to my channel. That's it. Hope you guys have a good day. Okay, bye.